To go. What's up, YouTube? We back again with another video on the channel. Welcome. It's Thursday night. It's Friday morning. I got too much energy right now, but that's a good thing because I got Jack with me. Jack, say hello.
Hey guys, how's the stream doing?
The streams, all three fans, man. Everybody looking good and feeling good.
Yeah,
also,
dude, chat's got to tap in right now.
Yeah, chat tap in. Everybody, we just be staring at each other like this. It's all good though. What are we gonna be doing today? Why don't you tell them what we're gonna be looking at
today? Right now, we're watching an AI video called "How to Handle a Woman Who Hurt You," and then there's one of those interesting lines that goes down in the middle of like a sentence that you could like Command Option, and then one of the letters on your keyboard is one of those, and then it says Stoicism. Right, this is a 30-minute video. I doubt we're gonna watch the entire thing.
I say we get about 10 in.
10 in?
We should get 10 in.
Dude, 10 in, and I'm never gonna trust a lady again.
10 in. 10 in.
Dude, 10
and I'm
in?
gonna start a Reddit. I'm gonna start a Reddit thread. Thread.
No.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't know. I'll start 10 in. I might start a Reddit thread that says
that's so long that eventually becomes a sweater.
That eventually becomes a sweater. Exactly.
That's how long that thread gets.
That's how long that thread is, baby.
A sweater.
Yeah, a sweater of misogyny is what I made it into.
Nah, dude. After watching all 29 minutes and 18 seconds of this, I'm gonna know how to handle a woman that hurts me.
You're gonna know it.
And I'm gonna know it to her.
You're gonna do it tomorrow. You're gonna do it to your boss. You boss a woman. If your boss is a woman,
chat tap in.
Tap in right now. This is how you're gonna get a promotion.
You how to handle her when she hurts you.
Look.
Anyways, hit it.
Yeah, this is Stoicism, guys. Let's learn what to do when a woman hurts you. Oh fuck.
Say she doesn't care. Just move on. But what if I told you she does care? What if I told you right now her silence isn't confidence, it's fear? She's not ignoring you because she's moved on. She's quiet because she's waiting to see if you're still trapped, still desperate, still playing her game. And the second you make the wrong move, you prove her right. But today, that ends.
Shit.
You know what's always interesting about these videos is you have that 1 second where you're like,
where it's like he just drew a line.
Yeah,
he drew a line in the sand and said, "Today that ends." If you're watching this, what's next is if you're watching this, where could this possibly go?
Where could this go?
Where do you think this is gonna go? If you're
watching this, you know what I'm saying? What do you think his first suggestion is going to be?
I think that he's gonna say, if you're watching this, by the end of this video, you're gonna know how to handle a woman that hurts you. Stoicism.
I think he's watching this. It's because you're done being played.
Oh shit!
You heard that?
Your energy on someone who thrives on your reaction.
You heard that?
And you're about to learn how silence, pure, calculated, controlled silence, becomes the ultimate power move.
Pure, calculated, control silence.
This is how you flip the script on these hoes. This is how you flip the script on these hoes. Okay? And we're going to see what they talk about. Do you have any... I mean, it's about to start.
Why'd they choose ancient, like, Rome?
Because that's
Why
like the...
Greco... Well, I guess that's Stoicism.
That's like the... Yeah, it's where Stoicism came from.
When Seneca, like, around?
He advised Emperor Nero. So it was BC to AD times.
But that was Rome, though. That was not Greece. Greece didn't have emperors. Rome had emperors.
But I think but Seneca was in Rome.
Okay, so this is Rome. This is a Roman guy.
Oh yeah, I mean it's.
I'm trying to figure out if this guy's Roman or Greek.
Oh, I don't know. Does he look?
Yeah, is he more Zeus or more Jupiter?
I don't know. He's looking more Jupiter, I guess. Who was Mars? Mars belonged to the Romans too.
Mars was Ares. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't like how I know that.
It's okay to know your information. Okay,
I don't,
ladies.
But like, why? I don't.
Ladies, he knows his information. You said he's an Aries?
Mars is the same as Ares. They're both a god of war.
Oh, I thought you said that Mars was an Aries. He must have been Aries if he's the same as Aries.
No,
do you think
because
that
they renamed all the Greek gods to be Roman names? Like Zeus became Jupiter.
Oh, okay. They was just stealing culture.
Mm-hmm.
Who stole from who though? Do we know that?
Oh, Rome stole from Greece.
Oh, type shit.
10 million %.
Type shit. It's okay. Well,
Yeah. Well, like it's the I think all the planets.
what do you tell? Yeah,
I think the planets are all Roman god names.
And then we just decided to go with them.
Yeah, because Neptune is Poseidon.
Yeah, Neptune is Poseidon. That's true. They interchange.
And
Hades.
Mars is Ares.
What interchanges with Hades?
Pluto.
Pluto's like the Roman devil.
I think so.
Is that why Future is called Pluto?
Who's Pluto?
Is that why Future is called Pluto?
Maybe. You think he hangs out with that? Who's that lady with the scary gold teeth and the dyed black hands?
Erica Badu? Calypso?
No. She's married to Rick Owens. Who's that lady?
Who's that lady?
Hades in...
Who's that lady?
Is Pluto. Hades is Pluto.
Hades is Pluto. Okay. Well, we know.
Anyways,
yeah.
That's crazy. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah,
This is how you make her question everything.
Oh,
and
shit.
This is how you walk away with your power, your self-respect, and your dignity intact.
Oof.
This isn't just about relationships.
I farted.
This is
terrible.
about life, control, power, respect.
I smelled the
It all
worst
comes
fart
down
ever
to
at
one
the gym
thing,
today.
How you
At the
react
gym?
when someone tries
And it was
to
clearly
test you.
done by a lady,
So
too.
sit back, lock in, and pay attention.
Well, this is how you're gonna
Because by
be able
the
to go up
time
to her and
you
be like,
finish
"Hey,
this-
hey, bitch."
Hey, you punk ass bitch.
Yeah.
You just hurt me with your stinky ass fart.
You that far. It should have crept up your gooch and fled into your pussy. Fled into your pussy hole.
Uranus is a Roman god, and he knows a thing or two about Stoicism.
He knows a thing about Stoicism. All right, let's
This
go.
video, you'll never
That was
chase
a good
anyone again.
pun.
And before we dive in,
Because we're talking about
drop
her
a
ass.
Because
Farted
Uranus
like
is
Uranus.
right. Yeah, no, yeah.
Let the world
Yeah,
know.
sorry, just had to
Let
acknowledge
yourself
that.
know.
Just had to
No, it's
say
cool.
that.
Every
yeah.
single day, millions of people get caught in the same trap. Someone they care about pulls away, grows distant, and suddenly everything changes.
Hey, to my couple friends I have out there that's doing that, you know who you are. Oh, I didn't pause
Wait,
it.
no, keep going. Go back. You muted. Go back to what I was about to say.
You grows distant and everything changes.
Grows distant, and suddenly everything changes. They find themselves checking their phone non-stop.
Okay, pause.
Okay, that line is good.
Yeah, but we're not in Rome anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why they find themselves checking their phone nonstop. Okay, but it's
I'm
like
guilty of that.
I do that too. Most people do that. But look, I think they use these guys, one, because that's what the time Cynic is from. Two, that's like the time that everybody, for some reason, men find super manly for no reason.
Yeah, and it's like, why don't we fuck with Vikings like that?
You know what I'm saying? Because I think Vikings were fucking less little boys than the Romans. The Romans was on.
They were taking baths and shit.
They were chasing butt.
Yeah, they were gay.
They were
Their
chasing.
gay asses were taking baths.
They were chasing a lot of man butt. Look, they were eating ass.
Wow.
They had to be, and they eating like ancient ass. Ancient ass had to be musty.
Yeah.
So it's like, think about where you really stand.
What's the Roman name for Aphrodite?
What?
The goddess of beauty. Sorry, I'm thinking about ass.
Athena is the god of war.
Athena, no, that's Ares. Ares is the god of war. Athena is the god of logic.
Ares is the god of war. Athena is the god of logic. And then Aphrodite.
God of beauty.
And then you saying the Roman version of that?
Yeah. Probably one of the planets.
Neptune, Venus, Hero, Mars, Uranus.
I think Venus is Athena.
Venus was, I think that is the one. Venus Williams. Okay.
Venus Williams. Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Venus
so they
runs-
find themselves checking their phone nonstop.
Overthinking every interaction, analyzing every word, every pause, every silence. And every single time, they do exactly what's expected of them. They react. This is the problem. Modern relationships are built on power dynamics.
Yeah.
The second you react, you give up control. The second you chase, you lose value. And the second you let someone see how much their absence affects you, you hand them all the leverage. This is why the most powerful people in the world, whether in business, relationships, or life, never react. They observe, they adapt, and when someone tries to play games with them, they do the one thing that changes everything. They go silent. That's what we're breaking down today.
I do feel like maybe Elon Musk has seen this video.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I feel like
I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, this is Elon Musky.
It's like Elon Musky for some reason. It's like he maybe have watched this before he gave a couple of his speeches. He may have tapped into this.
Also, how many minutes are we in?
We're on 2 minutes 30 seconds.
That was a long time to get to their thesis.
Yeah, they're kind of bullshit.
Do you think AI wrote this, or do you think some guy wrote this and went, it needs an AI video?
I don't know. That's kind of a tough.
That's a tough one because this is either written by AI or by someone psychotic.
Psychotic, yeah. This is written by somebody who's on the edge. The real edge. All right.
Number 1. She expects you to react. She pulls back. She delays her replies. She becomes distant, cold, and suddenly unavailable. Maybe she used to send you good morning texts. Now, nothing. Maybe she used to make plans. Now she's always busy. But she still watches your stories. She still...
Okay.
Yeah, this was written by a person.
This was written by a person. This nigga said, I can't... It's hard because it seems... They're using that kind of accent that they use in all movies.
Yeah,
when it's supposed to portray
this guy's not that smart anymore.
Yeah, he suddenly got
really stupid.
He got
really
stupid fast.
Quick.
He got stupid fast. Yeah.
Kind of broke my heart.
Yeah.
Kind of broke my heart. That first part was good. That first part I was like, yeah.
And you're like, oh, this nigga just got his heart broken like 2 years ago, and this is how he's dealing with it.
He had a real problem with his phone.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, this is how I'm gonna come around to what he's taking this is his revenge.
What else is on this channel?
There was the one I saw that was How to Make Her Crawl Back. We gotta watch that one.
How to Make Her Crawl Back? No, go to the channel. It's the same channel, right?
Yeah, Stoic Tribe, right here. Like, just do this, and she will come crawling back to you.
Oh God!
Here's the brutal truth.
It's also Roman. I was hoping this would be like ancient
don't
China.
Want a man who chases them. They want a man they have to chase. They want a guy who commands respect without saying a word. The moment
without
you start
saying what?
chasing her, you put yourself below her, and once she senses that, the attraction dies. But if you flip the script and show her you're not playing by...
He said flip the script again. So that's one of his lines. Let's see.
her rules, she'll come crawling back to you.
Crawling.
And today, I'm going to teach you how to do exactly that. It's time to flip the power dynamic and make her fight
now the
to be
thesis
in
was
your
so
life.
quick.
We've all
Hold
been
on.
taught the same lie, that the more effort you put in, the more she'll love you. But in reality, the harder you try, the faster she runs away. Let me ask you this. How many times have you seen guys overextend themselves, planning fancy dates, texting constantly, buying gifts, and yet the girl still pulls back? It's because the more you give, the less she values you. Think about it. When was the last time you really wanted something that was handed to you for free?
Okay,
The chase is...
those camps that guys go to that are like the male camps where they can hold each other and cry?
Yeah.
This is definitely like this is the syllabus video.
Yeah, this is like this one doesn't work.
Yeah, this one's
wrong.
This
one's wrong. The first one had some truth to it. Like even like that phone stuff, I was like, I get that.
Yeah, no, it had good points.
I was like, yeah, I get that, but this is like
this guy is just really
this guy's never had a girl come crawling back to him.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He's had his heart broken or whatever, or has convinced himself that he's had his heart broken.
This reminds me of them niggas. Well, go ahead.
Wait,
sorry.
Go back to the other one and just skip to the second one.
Go back to the other one and skip to the second one? What are you talking
about? The second thing, when he stops talking about phones.
Oh, okay. I will say this reminds me of them dudes that have their girl with them on TikTok, and like one of them, the dude's like an alpha wolf.
Yeah.
And the girl's like a
and he pees on her.
Yeah, and he's like he's bullying me. He's like, leave her alone.
Yeah.
Or I'll fucking transform. Oh, don't make me do it. Oh. And then the music plays. That's the vibe I'm getting from these.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. That's really funny.
It's
like, we all get transformation powers, and like one of us turns into like a salt lamp or something.
Why you turn into a salt lamp?
Because like you think I'm turning into
I'm gonna
instead of like a werewolf, it's like a
you turn into a salt.
You turn into a salt. You turn into a microphone.
You set a vibe.
And someone's like, I turned into a microphone. It's like I turned into a lit scented candle.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
React. She pulls.
Wait, what's the wait?
Number 2.
Yeah, let's go here.
Your silence breaks her control. Silence is terrifying. It's why people struggle with being alone. It's why social media exists. It's why people drown themselves in distractions, so they don't have to sit in silence and face themselves.
That's true.
When you go silent, you force her to do exactly that.
Yeah, this guy
She
is
expected
saying
you to chase. She expected you to validate
this is
her.
just him
She expected
coping
you to
heavily.
keep
Yeah.
proving
The fact
yourself.
that he
Now-
cannot text a girl.
Yes, he's coping heavily that some girl took his heart.
And here's the thing: he thinks a girl did that. They were
But
not
she-
even dating. They probably. Here's the thing:
That's true. They weren't
they
dating.
probably were both cashiers at Best Buy.
You think that was it? You don't think? Never mind. Go ahead.
They're probably both cashiers at Best Buy, and he probably had a crush on her, and she probably was like a 6 but skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my other thing: I bet sometimes she would come to work with like weird makeup. I'm talking like she would like draw with eyeliner a star on her face.
Yeah, or draw like a line all the way down the side of her face or something.
Yeah, and I bet that he complimented that, and I bet that made her be nice to him because she did something stupid.
Yeah.
And he was nice to her.
I bet you sometimes she even had she kind of sort of started to see the dynamic, and she did things like, oh, I'm gonna have him give me massages in the workplace, things like that. I'm gonna have him I'm gonna ask him to give me a shoulder massage on my lunch break because I know he'll do it. Because he's a sorry nigga.
And he probably smelled his hands when he was done. Like Joe Biden.
Like, you know, yeah, like
Joe
Joey.
Biden, you smell their hair.
Yeah, he was smelling hair.
Dude, honestly,
Smelling
we
hair.
really glazed over the Joe Biden's hair smell.
You know, that's a horny thing to do. If you are in a public space and you smell a woman's hair, that's a horny thing to do. You gotta, because it'll smell from a distance. You can smell the hair if it smells good. The Pantene be blowing. You can smell it 1 foot, 2 feet away. When you put that shit up to your nose, Joe.
And why are they kids?
Joe.
We should react to that.
Now
What,
she's
Joe
checking
Biden? Yeah, we'll pull that up. We gotta go a little further on this.
her phone more than you are. She's looking for signs that you still care. She's scrolling through your old texts, replaying the last time you spoke, trying to find the moment she lost her grip on you. She might try to act like she doesn't care. She might post a picture with another guy, go out with her friends, make sure you see that she's living her best life. But deep down, she's waiting.
It's funny because I just keep seeing the ancient Roman niggas saying things like still posting on your story. She wants you to know that you're living your best life, and he's like got to scroll with the token.
Yeah, it's like this is like kind of true. That's the crazy thing is like.
No, that's you're right.
At this point, it's like in this video, at least the things that he's saying, I can understand.
They're like true, but as we said, if you're not in the right mindset, you can interpret them wrong.
Yeah, no, you have to take all this with a grain of salt.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Sometimes girls are like this, sometimes they are not.
Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're actually just
like,
moved. They've actually just moved on. There's two different, you know.
She's waiting to see if it worked. She's waiting to see if she still has that pull over you. But when the notification never comes, when you don't react, when you don't try to pull her back, that's when the panic sets in.
No way.
Because now she's the one feeling powerless. The same way you used to wait for her reply, she's now waiting for yours.
If I was like, look, that's the thing. If I was like 19, I would have been like, I fucking knew it, nigga.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it, nigga.
Dude, I'm kind of like that right now. There's some elements where I'm like, man, that's so true. But it's like,
I knew this shit. You gonna tell me I ain't know this shit? But I'm not 19, thank God. But maybe if I was drunk, this would still get me.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm just like sitting here like thinking about it. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, God, like, it's just barely true. Like this this girl right now.
Tickles your balls, nigga. It tickles your balls.
Now she's waiting for yours. It's like that's kind of true.
Yes. Let's keep moving. We'll give this
kind of true. It can be true. It's not necessarily false. It's
necessarily false.
But it's really close. Really close to the line.
Yeah, it's
really
weird.
Close to delusional.
I think this is why this is so good. Why this type of content gets so much traction is because like there's this like line of truth to it, but it's shrouded in
the fact that it's stupid.
Yes, the
fact that it's
just
one of like
stupid.
the most bananas like it's slop. It's clear like this is
crazy.
Lowest common denominator type. Just you are desperate if you're watching this.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah, no disrespect to
and feeling it like this, which is like I get it though.
Yeah, no.
It's not wrong. It isn't wrong. I can't say that it's wrong.
Life hard. We're gonna give this 30 more seconds, or do we? Let's just do.
She'll start
to doubt herself. We'll do the last one. Well, let's see what the other categories are.
Now she's
mastering emotional detachment. Oh my god.
Wait. Hold on. It says that she's gonna come back.
When she tries to pull you back, you want to skip there?
Yeah, skip there.
All right. Here we go.
Number 4. When she tries to pull you back. She doesn't like this. She doesn't like feeling like she lost. She doesn't like feeling like she miscalculated, like she made a mistake, like she let something valuable walk away. Because in her mind, she was in control. She was the one who dictated how this went. She believed she could pull back, create distance, and you would react. That you would be the one trying to fix it, trying to get her back, trying to prove that you're still interested. That was the plan. But something happened that she never expected. You disappeared. And that shakes her. That gets inside her mind in a way nothing else can.
I knew this shit! Can't tell me you can't tell me that not. No, I'm playing. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, right there were elements of truth to that state to
but
what
this was less true.
It was
like it's rare if that happens.
It's rare if this one happens. It depends. It is all on the situation.
Dude,
it's so tough.
It's crazy how many people you end up dating throughout your life.
Yeah, you do end up like
I thought the first, not my first girlfriend, my college girlfriend, I thought I was gonna marry her.
Really?
I was totally like, I'm gonna marry her.
You a lover? Are you like a lover boy like that? Like, are you super like head over heels for whatever girl you're?
Sometimes.
Okay, you're dating.
I'm not like I'm never corny, right?
Right.
I don't get corny with it, but like I will talk to people about. I'll think about marriage.
You want marriage?
Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah.
It's like if they're not marriage worthy, then it's like
that really makes sense.
I'm not talking to you really ever again.
Yeah, that's a good mindset. Honestly, that's mature. Like really, I feel like I'm decent. Like I feel like I like to stay in the present a lot in terms of I'll just think about the next day, and then after that all compounds to one moment, after 6 months, a year, whatever. Then I really start to be like, you know what? This person looks to me like somebody I could actually spend my life with. But it takes time for me. It takes time. It's interesting.
Well, it's like we talk about like women doing this, but like I'm constantly testing them.
They're constantly testing us. That's like part of the game. I feel like dating for like a year and a half or something like that is literally just like
How many times do you let a girl fail a test?
What are you talking about?
Like, let's say
how many times they fail before it's like, oh, I might be done.
Yeah.
There's too many like variables to that question because it's like if they fail in ways that are out of their control, because there's a difference, you know, then like you can honestly fail infinite. But if you fail in things that you are internal, I think that's where I would probably give her like 20 good ones. Like a real number. in an early dating phase, like a year or whatever, let's call it a year and a half, I give you like 20 good ones. Because it's like, if I'm taking you seriously dating, I give you 20 good ones where if you do that many like internal failures, things that you set for yourself, things that you want to do, things that you want to go after, and you like did it, boom, 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 I would probably be done. Because it'd be like, this person's doesn't believe in themselves.
Interesting.
That's where I would go.
My college girlfriend, my family hated her.
Why?
They didn't like her. She came home once with me. They did not like her.
Huh? Do you think she like what do you think happened?
She's annoying.
Sometimes that's. You also can't be annoying. I think we don't put enough emphasis on that. Mm-hmm. Don't be annoying. For the love of God. Annoying. Yeah.
Being annoying is like the worst. They should have one of those on those.
Yeah, like, just don't be annoying. Number 6, don't be annoying.
How to not be annoying.
Yeah, facts.
Stoicism.
You think that's a YouTube video? You think there's like a video on how to not be annoying? There's gotta be.
What's that?
There's a WikiHow. How to stop being irritable. Yeah, we're learning from this guy.
I am so irritated. How can I stop being so irritable?
Oh, this is not what we want. This is how to stop being.
This is like healthy.
Yeah, this is like healthy. This is for when you hit like your 40s, and you stub your toe. You stub your toe, and you like almost punch a hole in the wall. Then you like put this on, and you're like, you're like, all right, maybe I need to chill out. 6 habits that can make people dislike you. Let's watch this one.
It's just gonna be a bunch of things that like, oh no, I'm gonna see it. Like I have that.
I know. I already know I'm gonna see 3 of these and be like,
Before we
fuck.
start this video, we wanted to give all of you a big thank you. Psych2Go's vision is to make psychology more accessible to everyone. Today's topic is on 6 habits that may make people dislike you. Whether you like it or not, there are things that you do that make people dislike you. Have you ever walked into a room and there was a know-it-all in the vicinity? You can whip up a conversation on any topic and that person would act like an expert. Before you can even gather your emotions and thoughts, you already dislike the person.
talking about Roman god names and their Greek counterparts.
The problem is that we aren't always aware of the things that we do that make people dislike us. See if you can spot your behavior on the list we provided in this video. Psych2Go presents to you 6 habits that make people dislike you.
I don't like these animes.
That wasn't even one of the 6.
It makes perfect sense that people will like you more when you are extremely kind and nice, right? Sorry to burst your bubble, but not really. Science has proven otherwise. According to a 2010 study by researchers at Washington State University and the Desert Research Institute, people tend to avoid working with people who appear to be too altruistic and unselfish. But why? Turns out, participants in the study said that the unselfish teammate made them look bad, while others suspected they had ulterior motives.
Yeah, when there's that one nigga at work that's too enthusiastic, you can't really fuck with that, bro. Because it's like, dog, nobody wants to be here, and you know that. You know nobody wants to be here. Stop bullshitting.
Yeah, no, that's super true.
You know?
Because it's also
bullshitting. You want to go?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just like, because it makes you be like, kind of like, dude, you suck.
Yeah, you suck, bro. You know, like, yeah, like, get with the program. You suck. Eggs.
2. Asking too many questions. When you lead a conversation, asking questions to steer the topic.
This one's like, this one's like, shut up, nigga. That's what.
Wait, I did that to. I did that to my friend's girlfriend this weekend.
You had too many questions.
Yeah, so, okay, here's the thing. We were in an Uber. I was drunk, right? I was drunk. We were in an Uber. I wanted to get to know my friend's girlfriend. I had met her once before, and I wanted to be like, hey, like, what's your deal? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started asking her all this stuff, and then I found out that she's from Iraq, and I went, oh, there are a lot of Iraqis in Chicago. And she was like, well, I'm Assyrian. And I went, oh, are there a lot of Assyrian people in, like, Chicago? And she was like, I think she got upset that about like, me calling her an Iraqi when she's not.
Oh, but it's like, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, but then I was like, I was a know-it-all, and I said, I was like, oh, so you're Syrian, so you're Christian. She was like, what? Really? Like, because I knew that, and then I asked her a million questions about going to church, and she got kind of upset.
She got kind of annoyed.
Yeah, she was just like...
She's like, dude, like, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, did they have beards? Did the priests have beards?
She's like, yes, the priests have beards, bro.
I was like, could you judge them?
All right, let's do this.
Tell the other person that you are interested in them. You need to be careful not to ask too many, though. If you don't reciprocate and also tell them about your own experiences, this can come off as an interrogation. You need to balance the conversation and spill the beans from time to time. The Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that people start to dislike you when you are the only one asking questions. This could be in direct communication or through written communication like emails. 3. Dropping a personal bomb. Being honest is one of the most important things you can do in an interview or when you go out on a date. You want to present the best version of yourself as possible. What you don't want to do, though, is to disclose something extremely personal too early. This sends the message that you are inappropriate and cannot read the social signs and triggers. For example,
I mean, that's interesting. That one's interesting. That one's really funny because that's all facts. I mean, duh. But it's all facts in the sense where it's like if somebody drops something too early, you really look at them, you're like, oh, this nigga crazy.
Yeah.
That's, and your brain automatically tells you, oh, this nigga crazy. Kanye West telling everybody he sucked his cousin's penis until he was 14.
Yeah, and he did that after everyone knew who he was, too.
For like 20 years. So, you know.
He did it for 20 years?
No. I mean, like, how long has he been famous?
20 times.
Yeah, like, so when is the right time to reveal some information like that? It's almost
also,
like
you can't reveal that you were the one doing the sucking.
Well, it's like you either have to reveal that. What's interesting, here's my kickback to this argument. You either have to reveal something like that up front when you meet somebody, or never at all. I have to be like, yo, I'm Jared Sterling. Nice to meet you, man. By the way, I sucked my cousin's penis till I was 14. Would you rather have me tell you that now, or would you rather have me tell you that after I've known you for 2 years? Exactly. So that's my kickback to this. Depends on the severity of the information.
It might be inappropriate to share your intimate details about your love life with people you just met.
Damn, 12.
So, what are the things you could share?
That when you hear the whole story.
She said like no sex.
Yeah, like 12. Come on, bro.
12. Come on, get those numbers up.
The head gonna be boo 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 boo.
It's gonna be terrible. I want somebody with like
Susan
40.
Spencer at Illinois State University found that speaking about hobbies and likes and dislikes will make you seem warmer and more likable.
40 is a good
you
number.
often hide your emotions. Somewhere along in your childhood, it became a common practice to hide and suppress your emotions. This is not the same as controlling your emotions, though.
You see how they put him in an argumentative household.
Yeah, also, why do they give all the girls eyeballs like that? Like, look to the right. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really off-putting.
No, it's really off-putting. Those aren't eyeballs. Like, you remember, like look to the left of that guy who has, like, the Brock eyes?
Yeah.
Why did Brock have eyes like that?
I don't know. I don't know. It just works.
What do you think Brock looks like with, like, regular eyes?
I don't know.
Let's look that up afterwards.
Okay.
This is not the same as controlling your emotions, though.
Oh, it's like their
Studies
eyelashes.
have shown that people react better to a truthful display of emotions than hiding them. For example, someone made you upset because they said something that you think was insensitive. Instead of being passive-aggressive and giving them a cold shoulder, you sit down with them and calmly tell them how you felt when they said what they said. When you understand your emotions, you can express anger and sadness appropriately. Don't keep your emotions inside. It is bound to burst out into the open. 5. Acting like you don't like someone. You could potentially turn someone off when you don't express fondness for the person you're meeting. Have you ever heard of the term reciprocity of like? Well, it's actually a phenomenon. When we think someone likes us, we tend to like them as well. When we expect people to accept us, we act warmer towards them, according to a 2009 study by researchers at University of Waterloo and the University of Manitoba. Not sure how a person you're interacting feels about you?
Oh, I don't
Act
like the
you
glasses.
like them, and they'll probably like you back. 6. Giving a weak handshake. Have you ever greeted someone?
And then it cuts back to the Stoic video, and it's like, giving a weak handshake.
Yeah.
Giving a weak handshake will make her think that she's got the power. Come on now. But a weak handshake, yeah. It don't gotta be like OD. It's also when the people be trying to crush your shit too. It's like, bro, chill.
I went through a phase where I tried to crush people's hands.
Why? What was your motivation? Why? Just cause?
I didn't know better.
You just thought it was the right thing to do?
I thought it made me alpha. Like, here, can I show you what I would do?
Yeah. That's not bad. I'm talking about, there's some people that be like,
oh, like.
Yeah, like.
Okay. Do it.
Like when they're like that type shit.
Yeah, sometimes I would do that.
Okay, well.
When I was like in high school, I'd like, if someone gave me a weak handshake, I'd crush their hand.
That's fine.
If someone gave me a weak handshake, I'd crush their hand.
Do you go pee on their house too? Was there dominance?
Yeah. I peed on their house. I shit in all their books. Went their library and I put shit in all of their books.
Claim that property.
Found they have a weak handshake. Do you find it off-putting when someone cannot shake your hand properly? If you do, you are not alone.
Dude, if you fuck up a dap, okay, be real with me. If a white person fucks up a dap with you, what do you think?
I mean, it's like, it happens. It happens.
But be real. We know it happens.
Okay, here's how I'm gonna put it. When a white person fucks up a dap, it's more of like it happens. If they get the dap right and it's good, it's like oh, I didn't expect that. You get what I'm saying? So there's more of like you'll suddenly get put in a bit of a different category. You get put over there with the yams and the collard greens and the ribs more so than we put you with the coleslaw.
Interesting.
And it's a brief moment.
And it's a brief moment, but it's indicative of a person.
Yeah, low key for some reason it is. So, how long do you ever break when somebody goes with a handshake and the fist? You know those moments when then the person switches to your thing, and then you're like, oh, I guess I'm gonna fuck your mom and your wife.
Oh, I feel the opposite way.
Why?
Because like, okay, let's say like I do this, and you go this, and you go. Then I'm like, oh, that was smooth as hell.
No, but I mean like, you know when it pauses for a minute. There's like sometimes they fix it before the motion stops. But remember, you know, there's kind of like that pause.
Oh, the pause is weird.
And then you sit in it for like 2 seconds, and then 2 seconds somebody always breaks.
Yeah, usually I break at the same time as the person.
You both decide to break?
Yeah,
I go through phases. Sometimes I'll break, and sometimes I'll break at the same time, and then sometimes I'll just like break right, like or stay it and just be like, yeah, I know if I stay here long enough, they're gonna switch.
Yeah,
it's a lot to think about.
You know what I've done before? I'll like do it like and then I'll like go to the first one, then I'll like go back.
Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, you're just like change on purpose to fuck with them.
Before I change, and then they go.
You're like,
and they go, and then I change again, and then they're like, "What?"
And it's like how many times you can just go and you just.
I'm gonna start doing that on purpose to people. I'm gonna start purposely fucking it up.
We should
I'm
run
like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Here, let's. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
We should run an experiment. Right,
when someone has a weak handshake, they come across as someone who cannot manage pressure. In a study done by the University of Alabama, it was found that undergraduates who had a weak handshake were less positive and likable.
Like that?
There are bound to be things that you do that will put people off. None of us are perfect, and we can't please everyone. However, that doesn't mean you can't try and change the way you do things.
Keep that edge on me.
If you identify with any of the points mentioned, ask yourself these questions. Why do I do the things I do? What beliefs do I have that is causing these behaviors?
Dude, I identify with all of these.
Yeah, no, that was just human behavior. I had a feeling it was going to be very just like...
very just like, fuck.
Yeah, human behavior. Intelligence equals isolation. Okay, we're done. We're done streaming, y'all.
We're done streaming?
What else you want to watch?
I want you to look up Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant.
Didn't we listen to that nigga?
It is. He's actually going to be chasing the apple later on in this video. And you know who the apple's played by?
Who? Danny.
Guess.
The apple's probably played by either Danny DeVito or Chelsea Handler. Which one?
Dude, you are so close. It's played by not Jerry, but who's Jerry's friend from Seinfeld that isn't Kramer?
I'm black. I don't know. The bald guy with the went. I see him sometimes.
Jason Alexander.
Okay, him.
Yeah, him. He's the apple.
Don't ask niggas about characters on Seinfeld. We don't know the answer. We know the answer about the Friends characters. We know those. We don't know about the Seinfeld characters. There's a. That's where like the.
I have a question.
What?
Who was the cop on Family Matters?
The cop was the dad, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's Family Matters. I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
You know Full House?
I know Full House because it was on Nick at Night. If it was on Nick at Night, look. If it was on Nick at Night, likely we know it. Because who was not
Black
watching
people
that?
tapped in on that.
Bro, it's Nick at Night, bro. What else was there to watch? There was like
the news. I don't know.
You're right. Yeah, we should have been buying
You
property.
should have been getting your money up.
Yeah, we should have been investing in buying property. What were we doing? Flashlight, put it on him. How much do you think it cost to film this video?
$20.
50.
Dude, imagine that guy running on all fours chasing you.
Oof. I did not need to have that visual before I go to sleep tonight. I didn't need that visual. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't need that one.
Oh, sorry. Now you got it. And then imagine his elbows and knees are at perfect 90-degree angles as he crawls.
God. I hate that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Dude, you
scary.
ever see pictures of, like, man-made objects, like, submerged in water?
Huh?
You haven't seen, like, the man-made objects submerged in water?
No, I haven't seen man-made objects.
Dude, it's really creepy. It's, like, next level creepy.
Can we look at it like tomorrow when the sun comes out?
Yeah, dude, you just look at it now. Look up fear of man-made objects in water.
On YouTube or Google?
Google. You don't want to watch a video of it. It's actually, this is so creepy. I think it might be called thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
What is-
Submechanophobia. The
Yeah,
fear of
dude.
man-made objects submerged in
Yeah,
water.
just look up submechanophobia. It's
Like this?
look up submechanophobia. There's some, those are, like, it's creepier.
Okay. I'm not typing that out. That's how we do this.
Go to the Reddit page.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad on
It's gonna
Reddit.
be so creepy. Just go to top.
Go to top? What you mean?
Yeah, go to sort by top, not best. Go
Alright.
down, up to the right, left a little more, there. Now top. All time. Ocean Gates.
This?
Yeah, okay, that's creepy.
This is okay. Stuff submerged in water doesn't get me.
Really?
No, it's just in water. Yeah, what it is.
That doesn't get you.
Like this down here. No.
Really? What
Oh,
about that?
Jesus Christ. Well, the category fell off quick as shit. What happened? Would you be okay with some in a cargo hold of a bulk carrier? Whoa. Of course, yeah, that'd be like okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't get me. I don't know what it is. It's just in water. What gets you about this?
I don't know, man. One time I saw this. It's just I don't like it. One
It
time
is-
I saw this picture of like
I mean, that would be kind of freaky.
yeah, under like submerged like a submerged like theme park ride that was abandoned that I really did not like.
Now, an abandoned theme park is different. I don't know what it is about an abandoned theme park, but
You seen the Disney World ones?
I have seen all those. I've had a little Instagram like this abandoned theme park. You see the photos and it's like, bro, it's because everything looks dead.
Yeah. You want to go to one?
Where's the nearest one?
Frontier Town.
Where's that?
It's up in New York. I've been there.
We could do that. I go to the abandoned theme park. Oh yeah, you said you went there.
With my
You say
cousin.
you rented to people there?
No, that was Gilman. That was Gilman, Colorado.
That was
that was a different thing.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna call it, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out today. It was a lot of fun. That was cool. Different. Everybody, give it up for Jack.
No,
yeah.
I love you guys. I love
He's
chat.
here. He came and hung out for the night. Yeah, we're gonna get back to streaming. I know I've been off, but because hey, I got a job. I got a little bit of. I don't have money yet, but I have a job. So we're back. We're back in it. So that's why I've been busy adjusting because I'm lazy as fuck. Okay. But that's it. Guys, we'll see you again. Thank you for hanging out. Later.
Bye, chat.